Hi, welcome to Sam Reviews. Today I'm reviewing Civil War, or Captain America Civil War. This is a spoiler-free review, so you don't have to worry about possibly hearing something that's going to be too spoilerish. What I will mainly talk about is things that have been seen in trailers, so yay! So I'm going to start off with saying that this actually felt like a superhero movie. It was action-y, it had a nice mix of humour, and in the trailer you see half the team on one side, half the team on the other side running in a fight. That entire scene was done really well. A lot of stuff was happening, but not too much to the point where I didn't know what was going on, because it was just so well done and you knew what was going on with each bit. No character felt like they overshadowed another one too much, and the humour between two different characters having some sort of conflict with their particular fight worked out really well. In terms of the character arcs for all the characters, you understood why each character was on each side, and both sides didn't feel like one was more right than the other than what your personal preference would be, whether you chose to actually be siding with Captain America more from the get-go, or from just being Captain America and sort of watching the movie, or whether you sided with Iron Man and sort of all the Iron Man-y stuff. Yeah, it didn't feel like it was a your side is wrong kind of situation. It was, you're right, but you're also wrong on both sides, and it worked really well. The inclusion of Vision and Scarlet Witch having a sort of like we're learning about the real world together throughout the movie, or with their scenes, was pretty cool. I felt like they probably needed a few more little bits here and there, because they sort of felt shoehorny in different places, and it just needed a little more for me. I really liked the way they brought Black Panther into this movie. It wasn't like here's Black Panther, he's now going to do this. It was sort of, you knew why he was there, and the conviction behind what he was trying to do, and how he wasn't just we're just sticking him in here for the sake of sticking him in here. He actually came in with a purpose, and he was following through with the purpose. It worked really well, and it's given him a backbone to be able to go off and have his own standalone movie without too much of a worry of people being too confused about who he is, other than maybe needing a little more detail from him. But the movie gave enough for you to work with. Same thing goes for, well, he was revealed in the trailer, Spider-Man. He didn't feel too like, oh look, now we have to have all this, he blended in really well to the story. He did feel a little bit like they kind of went, oh, we've got to do this quick kind of backstory thing for him, but the amount of Spider-Man stuff that's come out, I think they were relying on people having seen all the different Spider-Men to sort of not really need another, and he is Spider-Man because he was bitten by a spider and did all this stuff, and now he's a hero. I'm sorry if I ruined that for anyone who didn't know who Spider-Man and his origin was, because it's basically it, and then it sort of varies on each variation of Spider-Man. But this movie worked well with bringing him in without too much of like pushing too much backstory, but like all the humour from him coming into the whole fight gave him sort of a naive kind of thing, which worked really well, because he is sort of just being brought into this movie, and so you felt like he was in the right kind of position for all the comments he was doing, and he felt like Spider-Man. I really liked the blend of both humour and serious story that would overarch. Whenever it got a little too serious, a bit of humour would come in, and whenever a bit of the humour wasn't working too much, it stayed being serious, and it was meshed together really well. It's a vast improvement on Ultron, and an even vaster improvement on the first Avengers movie. It's worked on so many things. There are a few sort of plot holes that people will find in this movie, because people look for plot holes just anywhere. My conclusion is, go see Captain America Civil War. It's a thumbs up. It's a good superhero movie. It's a good humorous movie. It's a family-friendly movie. It works really well. There are maybe a couple of sort of like words chucked in, but still, it's a good movie. Go and watch it if you liked or enjoyed any part of the other movies in the past. The great thing about this one is you don't have to have seen all the other movies before. It helps to have understood where all the characters are coming from, but there's enough in this movie to be able to let you know who's doing what and where they do things and stuff without sort of crossing over their origins, that you could probably just come in and watch this movie out of nowhere, not knowing anything about any of the heroes, and still sort of get an idea of what's going on as if it was the first movie to come out in the franchise. Minus the fact you don't know where all the origins of the characters are, but that's why the other movies exist, and this one did really well to make sure that newcomers to the movie weren't too lost. So this is a big thumbs up, and I suggest going to go see Captain America Civil War. Till then, catch you later.